So, what is the best Social Security filing strategy for a surviving spouse? Well, if you are curious about this question, we're going to be providing you some insight on this topic in our financial freedom video, so stay locked in. Hi, my name is Carson Graves, certified financial planner and president and CEO of the Retirement Education Center.
And my name is Andrea Graves, Director of Operations at the Retirement Education Center. For additional concepts on how to maximize your retirement, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell to be notified when we upload new videos. We want to welcome you back to our channel. Well, Carson, if you're a surviving spouse and trying to navigate the world of Social Security benefits, you know the rules can be complex and overwhelming.
Yes, absolutely, Andrea. And that is why I'm going to be breaking down today the best filing strategies for a surviving spouse so that you can maximize this benefit and receive everything from it that you rightfully deserve. But before we get into it, there are always two rules that we like to give you regarding retirement income. And Andrea, what are those two rules?
Well, rule number one is to never run out of money. And rule number two is to never forget rule number one.
Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into our lesson today to give you some insight on the best filing strategies for a surviving spouse.
All right, Carson, so can you first start with the basics of what people need to know regarding a deceased spouse Social Security benefits?
Sure. When your spouse passes away, Andrea, you may be eligible to receive Social Security benefits based off of their earnings record. And of course, this is called a surviving spouse benefit. But did you know there are different strategies that you could use to decide when and how to file for those benefits? It's all about timing and knowing your options. And that's exactly what we're going to be covering in today's lesson. And as always, I'm going to encourage you to stay to the end because I'm going to provide you with a very important tip if you're planning on working and receiving your surviving spouse benefits. So now let's go ahead and transition to our teaching slides so I can elaborate more on this particular topic. Now, before we get started in talking about what the best Social Security filing strategies may be for a survivor in order to maximize those benefits, we need to understand how you can qualify for survivor Social Security benefits. Now, in this particular situation, you need to be at least 60 years old or 50 if you're disabled. You also had to be married to your spouse for at least 9 months before they passed away. And you also have to make sure that you did not remarry before the age of 60. It's very important to understand these particular rules when it comes to your survivor benefits. Because if you do remarry after the age of 60, no matter what the situation may be, you still could receive your survivor spouse benefits based off of your first spouse's record. Another important note that I want to add here is that your benefit amount will depend on when you decide to start claiming those benefits. And I'm going to cover that a bit more in today's lesson. So next, let's talk about the impact of timing. This is also critical when it comes to claiming your survivor spouse benefit. Now, the first strategy that you could find yourself doing if you did not get any help in this area is strategy number one, which is just claiming those benefits early. So if you were to file for your survivor benefits, as I mentioned, as early as age 60, you're going to receive a reduced benefit here. You're usually going to receive somewhere around 71.5% of the benefit that you are eligible to receive if you are filing before your full retirement age. Of course, receiving 71.5% of anything is not going to be ideal, but if you really do need the income right away, claiming those benefits early might be your best filing option. Now, strategy number two would be better for someone if they actually have the ability to delay claiming those benefits so they can maximize those benefits. Now, if you can afford to wait, delaying your benefits could absolutely be a very powerful strategy for you. Because at your full retirement age, you're going to get the maximum possible benefit of your survivor benefit. You'll get 100% of those benefits. Now, if you are eligible for both your survivor benefits and your own Social Security benefits, you really have some unique filing strategies that you can embark upon. This is why you want to get specialized help in this area. You can either, one, claim your survivor's benefits first and then delay your own Social Security benefits later to when it's higher, or if it's more beneficial to you, you can claim your own benefits right now and switch to your survivor benefits later when those benefits will be higher at your full retirement age. So depending on your personal situation, you can embark on those two filing strategies to make sure that you maximize those benefits fully. Now, there are also some special considerations that you want to think about as a surviving spouse, because there are some factors that you have to consider here. One, you have to think about taxation. When it comes to these survivor benefits, you have to remember that these benefits could be taxable depending on your financial situation. So you have to get specialized help here to understand what those implications may be for you. And two, you have to think about the family benefits. If you have dependent children from the deceased spouse, they may also qualify for Social Security benefits based on that spouse's record as well. So if you have a child who is under the age of 18 or under the age of 19 and they are a full-time student, they would also still be able to receive benefits from that deceased spouse. So you have to understand that as well. Now, as I mentioned to you, I wanted to leave you with one final tip, that if you are working or if you're going to be working while receiving your surviving spousal benefits, if you plan to work while receiving those survivor benefits and you're under your full retirement age, you do have to really understand that those survivor benefits would also fall under the Social Security earnings test. And what that means that if you earn above a certain threshold, every year the Social Security earning test is going to let you know what that threshold would be. And if you earn above that, they can withhold $1 for every $2 that you make above that particular threshold. So if you make too much money, you may not be receiving any of those benefits anyway. Now, as I mentioned, once you do reach your full retirement age, you won't have any reduction of those benefits. So when it comes to the best filing strategy for you, this is why you want to get specialized help so you don't end up falling into a trap that you didn't realize would be an impediment for receiving all the benefits that you're trying to receive. But if you're finding yourself in this situation this year, I just wanted to quickly notate that for 2025, the Social Security earnings limit cap is $23,400. So if you fall into that particular situation where you're going to be receiving survivor spousal benefits, just notate that if you're going to be working and you're under your full retirement age, you have to be careful when you're making above $23,400 before they start withholding $1 for every $2 that you make above this amount.
All right, Carson. So what's the moral of this video?
Well, Andrea, the moral of this video is that the best Social Security filing strategy for your survivor benefits really depends on your personal circumstances. That includes your age, it includes your health, and it includes your income needs. And of course, if you're unsure about what strategy works best for you, it is always encouraged for you to reach out to a competent certified financial planner who can help you understand your options and how to maximize this benefit.
After this video, please check out our other videos that will give you tips on how to maximize your retirement. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share it with a friend. Thanks for watching, and remember, if you have questions,
we have answers. Please note that these videos are created for educational purposes only, and that you should always seek out your own financial advisor, your own tax advisor, and your own attorney regarding your personal situation. Also, if you are looking for an independent fiduciary advisor to help you with these types of complex financial matters, we highly recommend that you utilize the links in our description below and go ahead and schedule a 1-hour free consultation with us today.